Yo, what is up, my guys? It is your boy, Press Buttons. Welcome to another episode of This Is How We Press Buttons, guys. Woo! I'm your host, Press Buttons, and this is the podcast you all love. So, happy Friday, everybody. I really hope y'all have a great weekend. Um, Today I wanted to talk about if you have a PC, let's say you're just starting on getting a PC, um, you want to know like what things to do on there? Well, I want to let you know in this podcast. So let's go talk about it. Okay. So some apps I really do recommend you to get. Um, One of them. Oh, whoops. One of them is called Metal. Metal is a software you can clip games. So, like, let's say you open Fortnite and you get a kill, you can press F8 on your keyboard and then it will clip the last 15 seconds. I mean, you can go into settings and you can tell it how much uh how long you want the videos to be. Uh, you do it. I think you do it up to 20 minutes. Yeah, you do it up to 20 minutes. Okay, so next, an app that I think you should really get is Steam. Steam is a really, 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 really good um hang on. Okay. So Steam is of course a launcher where it has so many great and fun games. Um so it has a lot of like free games, not a lot, but it has some free games. It has some really, really good games. Like it has like the older Call of Duties. It has VR games. Um, but you need a Steam Deck VR or Steam a Valve Index, or maybe you can do it with the Oculus. You may have to download the what's that app called? You may have to download the Steam computer app or something. Um, and yeah, that's really it. It has some great games on here. Um, but yeah, next, um, let's see. Oh yeah, so the next game is Battle.net. Battle.net is a great app for other games you may want. So like the famous games are like Overwatch, Call of Duty, and World of Warcraft. Um, I think you can get Overwatch on Steam. I think actually, let me double check. Yeah, you can get Overwatch on Steam too. Um, I mean, yeah, of course you can get Diablo, Hearthstone, Heroes of the Storm, StarCraft, all those good games. I've never played Diablo before, but I think I heard it is pretty good. Um, Next, now I do just want to say, make a point. you don't have to have any online subscriptions to play online. So, like, on, let's say, Xbox, for example, on Call of Duty, if you wanna play, like, the games that you pay, so, like, Modern Warfare 3 or not Warzone, because Warzone's free. Well, maybe you need maybe you would need, like, maybe, like, Modern Warfare, Black Ops, or anything like that. You would need to have an online subscription on Xbox for so in that case, it would be Xbox Game Pass Core. But you don't need an online service on PC. Once you get the game, you own it. You don't have to pay for any, like, kinda like, any of that kinda stuff. So, let's do a little bit of the basics of a PC before we keep continuing the apps. Number 1, you're gonna wanna always, always, always check just the requirements for the game that you want. So let's say, and you can find anywhere, like you can just go to Google. Let's say you want to find the graphics for Fortnite. You just search up Fortnite requirements, and Google will know what you're talking about. Epic Games, there's a website on Epic Games that you can look up. Um, sorry, my dad walked in. Or I'll be right back. Hey guys, sorry, my dad needed me, but anyway, we were talking about like the specs for Fortnite. You're always gonna want to check your specs of the game that you need in order to play the specs on. So, anyway, um, so like for example, my specs of my PC. So it has an Intel Core i7. It has 16 gigabytes of RAM, and it has a NVIDIA GeForce GTX 760. Um, okay. So like Fortnite, so there'll be two sections. It'll be the minimum requirements and the recommended requirements. So on here, actually, it may be on Epic Games Launcher. Uh, shows up Fortnite. So tell us the specs on here. Yes. So the minimum specs is a Windows 10 64-bit. The CPU, you would need an Intel Core i3, 8 gigabytes of RAM, and then the CPU would have to be an Intel HD 4000 or an AMD Radeon Vega 8. But you always want to really just follow the recommended, because you're going to want that, because you're not going to get the best graphics if you're on minimum. So you always want to look at the recommended. So the recommended, you would need a Windows 10 or Windows 11 64-bit. Uh, the CPU, you would need an Intel Core i5, um, or an AMD Ryzen 3. You would need 60 gigabytes of RAM, which I got that. and then the GPU, you would need a NVIDIA GTX 960, AMD Ryzen R9 280, or an equivalent DX11 DirectX 11 GPU. VRAM, you would need an 8 gigabyte VRAM or higher, and then, yeah. So that's the recommended that you would want. And on Steam, it will always show you the things that you need. So yeah. Alright. So that's really the basics. PC, I feel like it's a little bit better because you have access to more games. So, for example, like, you don't have access to Escape the Backrooms on Xbox and all that. You only have access to it on here, on Steam or whatever. Um, so that's really is what you're gonna want. Um, Alright, some more apps that you're gonna want. You're gonna want the Epic Games Launcher because that's how you get Fortnite. If you like Fortnite, you're gonna want that. Also, you get your Fall Guys, your Rocket League, and whatever other games you may want. Next, you're gonna want Minecraft Launcher. If you buy Minecraft, it's $30, which isn't that bad for Minecraft. So you're gonna want Minecraft launcher to get Minecraft. Next, you're gonna want, this is something that you're gonna want, Discord. Discord, I actually did a whole podcast on Discord. So really cool. You can talk to your friends, you can do video chats and create servers. So maybe like, like maybe your favorite streamer, they may have a server. You can go ahead and join their server. And you can talk in it. You can see like when they're streaming and all that. So like games like Fortnite, they'll have their own server. Among Us, I have an Among Us server. I'm in an Among Us server and a Among Us VR server. Um so yeah. So that's what you're gonna want. I'm in J Man Curly server because I like J Man Curly. He's a good YouTuber. Um and yeah, that's what you may want. Yeah. So next, um, you're gonna want, this isn't a requirement, but you might want voice mod. Voice mod is where you can actually play with your voice, so you can do like different sound effects with voice mod. It's funny. You can prank your friends with it and all that. I think that's gonna be pretty. Oh yeah. All right. Last app you're gonna want is the GeForce Experience. GeForce Experience is where you can update your driver. I actually had a little bit of trouble updating my driver. Now I gotta enter my password. I don't know why I forgot my password. Authentication code. Let's wait for the new one to come. Here we go. Here we go. I would use Google Authenticator. It's good. So basically, you can see your apps and you can see like the differences. So like, let's say like I see Fortnite on here, you can click on details, and it will show you like uh like the difference in like quality. You can turn it on or off and all that. It can show your current settings. Um, it says that game can't be optimized probably because of my video card. It'll tell you what video card you have. So like you click on driver, it says should show. Let's see. Yeah, it really is just like an app where you can just like I got it because you can update your driver, and updating your driver is really important. Updating your driver basically means you're updating your what's it called? Your video card. And yeah, it's really cool. I like it, and so yeah, that's really gonna be it for today, guys. Just wanted to show you a little bit of tips and tricks for beginner PCs. If you want to, if you want me to do another podcast, maybe one that might be a little bit more detailed, just let me know, and I might do one. So yeah, all right. Thank you so much for listening. This is how I press buttons. Peace out, broskies. Or I'm not sure y'all wanted to see me play an instrument, but I have a Yamaha recorder. I used to use it in fifth grade for a music class, and I want to be playing Hot Cross Buns because that's literally the only song I know. But anyway, here we go. Three, two, one. There you go. That's Hot Cross Buns right there on the recorder.